Welcome to Professor Grace's graphic class. Before you start this lesson, download the linked reference file and please watch the ad until the end so you can receive better content. In this video, I will show you how to create a new document in Illustrator and create multiple pages within it. First, select the File New menu or press the shortcut key Ctrl-N on the keyboard. When the new document dialog box opens, type Name Stationery. By clicking on the Profile drop-down menu, you can see several profile lists. Now I will select each of the profile lists to see what the differences are. First, select Print from the profile list and click the Size drop-down menu to display the document size list for printing. Generally, in the United States, letter size documents are used by default. However, in most other countries, A4 is the default size. Secondly, select Web from the profile list and click the Size drop-down menu. The resolution for web design will be displayed as the document size list. Third, select Devices from the profile list and then click the Size drop-down menu. A list of various devices such as iPad, iPhone, Zoom, Fire Nook, and Galaxy S appears. For example, if you select Galaxy S from the Size drop-down menu, Width and Height display the Galaxy S optimized document size. First, select Video and Film from the profile list and click the Size drop-down menu to display various lists according to the size of the video and film format. For example, if I select NTSC DV widescreen, the optimized document size for NTSC DV widescreen displays in width and height. Fifth, select Basic RGB from the profile list. Basic RGB cannot be used as a document for printing, but when you need to work in RGB Color Mode for general multimedia without specifying work for web, various devices, or video and film, you can select Basic RGB. Therefore, when you click the Size drop-down menu, you will see a list of sizes of documents for common paper and screen resolution for multimedia. 6. Select Flash Builder from the profile list. When you need to work with Flash Builder program to create animation, you can select Flash Builder. When you click the Size drop-down menu, you will see a list of the document sizes of the screen resolution you usually use in Flash Builder. Now, let's create a new document. Select Print from the profile list. Number of Artboard shows the number 1 by default, which means that creating a document in this state will create an one-page document. If you type here another number greater than 1, as many pages as you type will be created in one document. However, I can use the number 1 in number of Artboard because I can create a single document and then add the page whenever I need to. Click the Size drop-down menu and select A4, which is the most commonly used size globally. When you click the Units drop-down menu to select the rulers unit, several units appear. Pixel is the ruler unit used in multimedia, and inches is the default ruler unit in the United States. Most countries except the United States use millimeters and centimeters as the basic units of the ruler. For this time, I will choose centimeters for a unit. If you look at width and height in this state, you can see that A4 document size is displayed in centimeter unit. Orientation refers to the orientation of the document. Portrait refers to the portrait orientation, and landscape refers to the landscape orientation. For now, I will choose portrait as default. Bleed is displayed for extra space that adds to the top, bottom, left, and right edges of a document used to eliminate mistakes in the process of cutting out printed paper with graphics or photographs on the edges of the document. Bleed will be explained again when there are proper references in other courses. In this tutorial, we will have 0 cm as the default value, without specifying a value for bleed. Under bleed, click the triangle to the left of Advanced and the additional option appears immediately below. Advanced will have different options depending on which profile you choose. In general, CMYK is a color for printing with 4 colors of cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. RGB is a light color consisting of 3 colors of red, green, and blue. RGB is suitable for multimedia seen on screens used for the final output of the work, such as web design, video, mobile devices, or PPT PowerPoint documents. Since my selected document is a document for printing, Color Mode automatically displays CMYK for printing. The resolution of the graphics or photographs required for multimedia or web design work is 72 ppi, and the resolution of the images used in the document to be printed is 300 ppi. Since the document I selected is for printing, raster effect is displayed as high 300 ppi. And you can see that preview mode, which is preview mode, is set to default as default. If we check Align New Object to Pixel Grid, new object will be aligned on the pixel grid and it will interfere with the operation. For this reason, it is recommended not to check. And the last option, templates. You can import pre-made template documents of various topics provided by Illustrator and design new ones with your own graphics, pictures, and texts. Now that I have finished it, specifying all the options, we can create a new document like this by clicking OK. This new document is called an artboard. What if you need to change the size of an A4 sized artboard to a different size? Let's change the current artboard size without creating a new artboard in different ways. In the control panel, click the Document Setup button. In the Document Setup dialog box, we can change the bleed and view options, transparency, and font options, but we cannot change the size of the artboard with this option. So, click the Edit Artboard button. You can see that you are in Edit Artboard state where you can edit the artboard. In the control panel, Select the Presets drop-down menu and you will see a list of all the artboard sizes you saw in the New Document dialog box. If you select A3 here, the A4 artboard will be changed to the A3. In the upper left corner of the artboard, you can see a small label called 01-Artboard 1. 01 stands for the first page, and Artboard 1 is the default name for the artboard such as Layer 1 and Layer 2. Instead of using the default value of the artboard name, you can name it according to the purpose or characteristics of the page. In the control panel, type letterhead for name and press enter. You can see that the name of the artboard has changed from 01 Artboard to 01 Letterhead in the upper left corner of the artboard. When you have done editing, press ESC on your keyboard or select any tool in the Tools panel to exit edit mode. Press the shortcut key Ctrl-0 on the keyboard to show the artboard of A3 size without hiding it. This time, let's look at how to use tools to edit the artboard. Click Artboard tool at the bottom of the Tools panel, or press the shortcut key Shift-O. You can see that you are back in the artboard editing mode you just worked on. Since the first page is the artboard for stationery, in the control panel, click the Presets drop-down menu button and select A4 again. There are a variety of stationery forms such as letterhead, envelopes, and business card, and so on. Currently, stationery document has only an artboard page for letterhead. Let's create an artboard page for the remaining forms in the current stationery document without creating a separate document for the other forms. In the control panel, after clicking the new artboard icon, move the mouse to the pasteboard space on the right side of the first artboard, and you will see that the artboard of the same size as the first page follows. Click on the desired location to see the second new artboard being created. With the second artboard selected, in the control panel, type small envelope for name and press enter. However, for the small envelope I just made, A4 is not right size, so I need to change the size of the artboard. To the right of the control panel, X and Y are the location value for the position of the document. W and H are the value for width and height. Type 22 cm in W and press Tab to move to H. Type 10.5 cm for H and press enter. You can see that the size of the A4 artboard changes to that of a small envelope sized artboard. This time, I will make a large envelope. In the control panel, after clicking the new artboard icon, move the mouse to the right of the second artboard, and you will see that the small letter envelope size artboard follows. Move your mouse to the empty pasteboard space and click to create a third new artboard. To change the size of the artboard you just created to a large envelope size, in the control panel, type 33 cm in W and press Tab to jump to H. Type 24.5 cm for H and press enter. You can see that the small letter envelope size artboard changes to the large size artboard. With the third artboard selected in the control panel, type big envelope for name and press enter. This time, I will show you how to add an artboard without clicking the new artboard icon in the control panel. Click and drag the mouse over the empty space below the small envelope artboard to create a free-sized artboard page. To create a business card with the first page you just created, select the first page. In the control panel, type 9 cm in W and press Tab to jump to H. In H, type 5 cm and press Enter. With the first artboard selected, in the control panel, type business card for name and press Enter. Click and drag below the business card to make a free artboard again. Now that you have created a total of 5 pages in a single document, you can see that page numbers appear in the order they were created. If you don't need the 5th page and want to delete it, you can press delete on the keyboard, or in the control panel, click the delete artboard icon. When you click each page in the artboard edit mode, like this one, you can see that the crop marks indicating the cutting line at the upper, lower, left, and right corners of the artboard are displayed automatically. Let's take a look at how to edit only the selected artboard. Select the first letterhead artboard, then at the bottom of the Tools panel, double-click the Artboard tool. The remaining artboard pages that are not selected will be grayed out, and the Artboard Options dialog box will appear for the selected page only. In the Artboard Options dialog box, you can change the name, size, location, orientation, and so on of the selected document. You will also see a few options in the display area. Check each option to see what changes will appear on the artboard. First, if you check Show Center Mark, a mark will be displayed to mark the center of the document. If you uncheck Show Center Mark and check Show Crosshairs, a thin hair line will be displayed at the center of each of the top, bottom, left and right side of the artboard. If you uncheck Show Crosshairs and check Show Video Safe Areas, the safe area displayed in the video will be displayed without cropping. I will not change anything by pressing Cancel. This time, let's take a look at how to edit only the selected artboard in the control panel. With the first letterhead artboard selected, move the mouse to the Display Center Mark, Show Crosshairs, and Show Video Safe Areas icons in the control panel. The control panel provides the same options of the Artboard Options dialog box. You can see what is displayed in the selected document by clicking the display icon you want to display here. If you want to cancel the selected display, you can see it disappear by clicking the icon again. Instead of double-clicking the Artboard tool at the bottom of the Tools panel, in the Control panel, click the Artboard Options icon to open the Artboard Options dialog box. Then, as you did, when you double-click the Artboard tool, any unselected artboard pages are grayed out and the Artboard Options dialog box appears, allowing you to change only the options for the selected page. I have already looked at the detail options in the Artboard Options dialog box, so I will just press cancel. This time, let's see how to change the order of Artboard pages. First, move the big envelope page to the right of the letterhead, and the small envelope to the right of the big envelope, and I will move the business card under the small envelope. I changed the position of the page, but I can see that the order of the pages is the same as the initial state. In other words, if you move the position of the artboard from pasteboard, only the location changes, but the page order doesn't change. To solve this problem, in the panel group, click the Artboard Panel tab. The number on the left side of the Artboard panel means the page number. And here, the names of the artboard you created are displayed. Once you click on the name, you can select the artboard, and if you double-click it, only the corresponding artboard will fill the window. You can see that the icons on the right side of the artboard panel display in different paper orientations, depending on whether the page is long or wide. Select the name of the artboard you want to edit and click on it to edit it in the Artboard Options dialog box. Cancel to close the Artboard Options dialog box. To change the page numbers in order, in the Artboard panel, select Big Envelope and click the Move Up icon at the bottom of the panel. Page 3 will change to Page 2, and the remaining pages will automatically be changed. Just like this, you can change the order of the pages by clicking the Move Up or Move Down icons at the bottom of the Artboard panel. Now, click any tool in the Tools panel to exit Artboard editing mode. When you press the spacebar on the keyboard, the mouse icon changes to a hand icon. In this state, you can freely move the screen by dragging the mouse. If we want to go to a specific page, click the Artboard Navigation drop-down button at the bottom left of Workspace and select the page you want to move. In the first lesson, I explained the viewing options of the document. Since we created several artboards in one document during this process, I will show you again the view options that can be applied to multi-pages. Go to the View menu and select the Fit All in window or press the shortcut key Alt-Ctrl-0 on the keyboard. You can see that all the pages are displayed together in the window. Now, let's create a second new multimedia document. Select the File New menu or press the shortcut key Ctrl-N on the keyboard. In the New Document dialog box, click the Profile drop-down menu and select Web. From the Size drop-down menu, select 1024 by 768 as the standard size for web design. If you click on the left triangle of Advanced, you can see that it is displayed as Color Mode RGB, Raster Effect, Screen 72 ppi, optimized for web documents. In this state, click OK. In the Document tab section, you can see the CMYK Color Mode, because the first one is for printing and the document you just created is for web design, so you can see it being displayed in RGB Color Mode. The color mode in the document is very important. Depending on whether the final output is for printing or multimedia, you need to select CMYK or RGB from the beginning and work with it. If you ignore this part and use an incorrect color mode, you will not get the color you expected. In particular, if you are working with RGB colors in a document for printing, you may have to print again because of the color difference, which may lead to economic loss. As I showed in the process of creating the first stationery document, if you are working in the same category, it is easier to manage and work with files by creating the pages you need for one document rather than creating multiple documents. Let's look at how to create a new document with templates. Select the File, New menu, or press the shortcut key Ctrl N on the keyboard. In the New dialog box, click Templates button. In the New from Template dialog box, double-click the Tech folder. Select Stationery and double-click it or click New to create a new document. Press Alt-Ctrl-0 on the keyboard to display all pages. Templates that are now loaded contain basic graphics and texts of various formats. In this state, you can easily design your own style by changing colors, graphics, and content to the desired style. So far, we have seen how to create new documents for different purposes, add pages, and create new documents using templates. I hope you didn't have difficulty in following this lecture. That's all for now. Thank you for watching Professor Grace's Illustrator lecture. Please watch the next video in order to follow all the courses without skipping a lesson. To keep learning and master Illustrator, please press the subscribe and the like buttons.